Enahoro from Hungary, 262.5. Enna, fair squatter. He can bench, but it's the deadlift. It's the deadlift where he covers the majority of his ground.
Yeah.
He's loaded up what looks like only a miracle, and on the odd day, he can perform a miracle.
Nominated in 12th currently, but don't let that fool you. That jumps up as soon as deadlifts start.
So the final deadlift is within reason. That gets him on the board.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift. And he's been working hard on his squat recently, aiming to not just be a deadlift specialist.
And the pride of Great Britain, European champion Jurins Kengamu had a phenomenal showing just a few months ago at the European Championship, winning best lifter, 290 kilos. And if anybody's gonna upset the returning 2-time world champion Russel Orhii, a lot of people are pointing to this man.
Wow. And he seems healthy today, Ryan.
Yeah, he's definitely a threat.
And no worry about depth whatsoever.
Here he is. Long-awaited return of the former king, Russel Orhii. The hype on this moment, years in the making, 305 kilos.
At the very least, we know we're in for a show.
Can he silence some doubters? He's got to hit depth and not be overcome by the moment. Whoa. And that looked convincing to me. 2-1.
Yeah.
275. Everybody remembers 2022 when Enahoro loaded up 385 kilos, had everyone on their feet as he locked it out and just lost it at grip for the title.
Very solid second attempt from Enahoro.
He's been working hard on that subtotal. Hard work paying off. 275 for a second attempt. Looks good. Let's see what happens on game day situation. Well, here we are. And here is Jurins Kengamu, 305. 290 was so lightning fast and smooth. I'm expecting 15 kilos more. It's still gonna move quickly. You know, you try to read his face, and the facial expression on him when he's squatting 305 kilos is like he's walking his dog. 321 kilos for Russel Orhii on his second attempt. This is a world record.
And the confidence to take it on his second attempt, and he should be. The opener was very, very quick. He's coming back with a statement.
There was a lot of hype on his return, and the contenders that never left said they don't fear his return and welcome it.
Slows down, but barely. 3 white lights, a good lift, and a new world squat record for Russel Orhii.
Enahoro, 282.5. 7.5 kilo jump from his second attempt. Arch rival of Jurins Kengamu, those two have gone back and forth at the European and world scene. Sometimes Enahoro wins, sometimes Jurins wins.
Yeah, there's a lot of respect between the two of them, though.
Oh, wow, and Enahoro just turns on the horsepower.
Yeah, that is fantastic. He's gotten so much better at squatting and so much better at grinding through those difficult squats.
Look how strong his lower back is. Jurins Kengamu, 310 kilos. He's hit 308.5. He could use these 5 kilos, Amelia.
Yeah, he's trying to keep those fighting for podium, for bronze, rather than up there at the top 2 spots. He's creating quite a distance, especially if he gets these extra 5 kilos.
It'd be difficult to convince Enahoro to settle for bronze. However, 5 more kilos should help. And Jurins, 3 for 3.
He is looking healthy, and I think this is the best we've seen Jurins in quite a few years, and exciting to see what total he might put up here today.
Russel Orhii, 328 kilos. If Russel is successful in winning another world title, he will be the only lifter to have accomplished 3 world titles in the 83 kilo class.
Already smiling, walking on the platform, he wants the energy and he gets it.
The crowd responds. And this is top end for Russell.
Already has the world record, looking to extend his total another 7 kilos.
He can grind if he has to. Oh, and he does, but he smiles through it. And Russel Orhii has arrived. 328, breaking his world record from his second attempt.
And it's been overruled by the jury.
Look at this. That looked like his second that passed.
But he still walks away with the world record squat.
Enahoro, 150 for his opening bench.
And that's a little sneaky because they had his opening bench in at 130 and they've upped that by 20 kilos. He looks strong. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Great Britain's Jurins Kengamu, 172.5.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal squat session, and it seems like recently in training his bench has been going really well as well, so I'd be interested to see where he ends up here. This is 7.5 kilos below his personal best.
It's easy work of his opener.
3 white lights.
Russel Orhii, 180 kilos for his opening bench. The veteran that Russell is, I don't think losing that third squat's gonna rattle him too much. We've seen him at World Championships dating right back to 2018, battling the likes of Brett Gibbs.
Yeah, now is not time to lose your head. There are 6 lifts ahead of you. It is a good lift, 3 white lights.
Relatively smooth. Enahoro, 157.5.
And with Enahoro upping his bench opener, actually that's created a bit more of a separation on prognosis than there was before, putting him already in third.
With a bit of work, it is a second attempt. Jurins Kengamu, 180 kilos.
This would match his personal best. His opener looks strong.
If we take a peek ahead at the projected, if both him and Russ hit their second attempts and their opening deads, 802.5 for Jurins, 816 for Russ.
And Jurins is having a healthy competition so far. 3 white lights.
Russel Orhii, 185 kilos, 5 kilo jump.
So take him into bench silver. Nice conservative jump here. 5 kilos to his second. 10 kilos below his best bench.
And that moved a lot like his opener. Look, when I watched his opener, I thought, well, not as fast as some of the other 83s, but that's just the way he bench presses. When you see him on his own social media, you don't have the comparison. You see them on the platform in real life, you can't help but compare, but comparisons can lie. Enahoro, 162.5 for his third and final bench.
Yeah, a 5 kilo jump from that second.
157.5 was a bit of work.
Yeah, I've seen him push through some hard benches, but I think it will be that. It will be hard. And if he gets this, his prognosis is 790 kilos with his opener on deadlift. We know he makes big jumps.
Oh, wow. Waves it off.
Yeah, and I think we were right. 2.5 probably was the sensible decision.
Britain's Jurins Kengamu, 185 kilos for his final bench. 5 kilo personal best for the 8-year veteran.
Wow, and look at that.
And Jurins is firing today. Look at the confidence of the European champion and best lifter.
He does get a yellow from the side referee, so I just want to hold our breath there before. No, he seems fine.
Yeah,
Light through the thighs, but his glutes stay down.
America's Russel Orhii, 187.5. Judging by 185, I think this is going to be relatively smooth. But as we take a look ahead at the prognosis again, a stitch over 10 kilos separates Russel and Jurins, and it's a lot closer than some would have thought. This is 2.5 kilos Russel, weirdly enough to say, might need. And you know what? That probably was top end. Russ isn't just cruising through this bench press event. Matt Gary and Team USA got every kilo out of him here.
Yeah, they're making him work, and I think they can feel Jurins' breath on their neck, and that's why they're not just cruising through.
Russel Orhii, 310 kilos. Easy work.
Yeah, has had some grip issues in the past, but that looks strong. His hands around the bar, holding on to it. Strong and closing that gap with Russ.
Look, if he makes this look like a legitimate opener, I even shudder to say it. We got ourselves a dogfight. Oh, wow.
And I think we've got ourselves a dogfight, Ryan.
A dogfight it is. Look at 6 kilos separates Jurins Kengamu and Russel Orhii at this point. Enahoro up next.
Opening just 12.5 kilos below his own world record deadlift. 380 is the deadlift record at 83. Enahoro is absolute beast when it comes to deadlifts. And if you want to see a spectacle, just wait a second.
367.5 for Enahoro. This will put him at 807.5.
And it's not far off.
No, Russell at 818.5, Jurins 812.5. This is a very close race in the 83 kilo men's class. This is why in sports, you can't just go off nominations. Wow, oh wow.
He looks so strong, and I'll tell you what.
Danger.
Half of the phones were out in the audience for that pull because they know what is coming, and they know Enahoro's deadlift is a spectacle to be seen.
Danger is coming. There is so much more there. Russel Orhii, 325, and if ever Russell needs to keep hitting and not miss, it's now.
Let's see if he can thrive under the pressure.
He's got a lot more in the tank, and Russell has been in battles before with none other than multiple-time world champion Brett Gibbs. Look how calm, cool, and collected he is as he exits the platform. Jurins Kengamu, 332.5. This will put him up at 827.5. Russell, if you're wondering, is currently at 833.5. Oh, so close. Who would have thought Russell would be forced into a situation where he has to pull first, and if he misses, he loses. Wow. Here's Jurins stalking the weight. Everyone paying very close attention. The speed in which he can hit this. Him and Russell, by the way, also the exact same body weight, but Jurins has lot number advantage. They weighed in the exact same too. I mean, everything's close today.
Wow.
Oh no! Oh no!
And Russell Orhii's in
Oh
danger.
no!
man, I have never meant this more. Every kilo counts, every lift counts.
Big, big trouble. I just don't know what to tell you, and I could barely get my breath as 388, a world record deadlift, is being loaded for Enahoro, who will end up with 828 and bump past Jurins. And if he makes this look like a second attempt like Jurins did, I know if I'm flabbergasted, how does Team USA in the back acting right now?
I'd love to be a fly on the wall, see what's going on back there.
Look at the smile on his face. What?
Oh, he's saying he's not coming out for it.
What is going on here? His opener flew. I'm not understanding.
Now, that was quite a turn of events. He comes out, smiles, and says, I'm not going for it. Now, tell me
Wait a second. Is he going to come out all out for his third?
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say,
oh.
Do you think he's taking the break, which I think he might have done before, coming out then, giving himself a longer break, because Ryan, that's a big pull. And he's going to have the last say anyway, but there are 8 lifters. It's not much time, and I think he's done this before.
Listen, this is the most exciting 83 kilo battle I have seen in so long. Enahoro trolling us, first off, in the most pivotal lift of Russel Orhii's career is about to take place. So much on the line for this. The heavily hyped return, can it be spoiled? He needs this 335, and he will end up with 843.5.
Which is a 1 kilo over the current World Open total record. It is so close. And he needs this. We didn't think we'd be saying that.
Russ locks it out. Hangs on to it, a stitch for good measure.
Really white lights, a good lift. And I have to say, as he started pulling, there's a little worry in his face, but he pulled through.
And there's obviously an attempt change coming, which means...
Yeah, Jurins has put in for 250.
The crowd reacts. Jurins Kengamu going all in with a 350 kilo final pull.
Pulling for the win.
Whoa! Who would have thought? And the way the crowd stamping their feet like a rumbling of an army outside the gates.
Ryan, I can barely hear you over the noise in here. The energy is electric. Jurins Kengamu pulling for the win. This will give him the open record total, but more importantly,
here he comes! Look at the smile on Jurins' face. Can he tip over the apple cart? Oh my gosh.
You have to do this alone, Ryan. I am speechless.
Didn't think we'd be here.
Silence breaks the room.
Oh my goodness! He's done it! He's done it! Jurins Kengamu has pulled the upset! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Do you believe it?
And we've had an attempt change from Enahoro, 405 kilos, looking to pull ahead of Jurins Kengamu. It's not safe yet. If anyone can pull it, Enna can. I am shaking, Ryan.
Never in my life would I have believed, but seeing is believing. 8:45 it is for Jurins Kengamu, currently in gold medal position. However, 4:05 being loaded for Enahoro.
He took that break in the middle, and he had to calm down for a second here.
Because he's going to pull over 900 pounds.
Ever 83 kilo lifter. 405 kilos for the win. Jurins did it. Can Enna do it?
This is insane.
Everybody is on their feet. Everybody is watching. The world is watching. 405 kilos for Enahoro to pull for the win, leaving Russ in third.
Russ in third. I mean, that doesn't even sound right.
405 kilos. This would be historic. And he breaks the ground, no! Jurins Kengamu is your 83 kilo champion.
Oh, and there it is. One of the biggest upsets in powerlifting history. Jurins Kengamu, Britain's favorite son, defeats Russel Orhii, spoils the return process, what we just saw. 8:45 by Jurins, 8:43.5 in silver for Russel Orhii, and 8:07 for Enahoro in bronze.